The Fall of the King by S. Morgenstein. The time has come for week's joyous end. The guests were scheduled to attend. The party plans were made and set by the only man you've thus far met. The subjects of this royal man had phoned ahead to make this plan. Our king worked hard to prepare this night. His attention to detail was quite a sight. Entertainment was planned that was sure to please, enough to put the king's worried mind at ease. But our king showed no joy, not even a grin, for his loyal subjects have committed a sin. No call, no text, to explain they'll be late. No respect left for the king once thought great. The king's mind began to wander as the hour grew late. Perhaps something had happened to his friends on that fate. Just then a loud ring, an incoming call. Perhaps the king's friends were okay after all.
Hey, we're on our way. Sorry we're late. We'll pick you up soon. Tonight's gonna be great.
Pick him up? What is the meaning? The party's not here? The king's rage had returned and replaced his fear. Was not Slycosphania the grandest kingdom for this event? The time hath cometh for these peasants to repent. Volcanic pressure built as the king waited for them to arrive. Now frozen with rage, he doesn't even appear alive. Just then came a rapping at the king's chamber door, but the king did not budge. His heart was too sore. More knocks did follow as the king thought of what to say. He then quickly buzzed them in. It was time for them to pay. Confused looks on their faces as they filed in one by one. Finally, one friend said,
"Looks like you're ready for fun."
Hey, what's the deal? Why didn't you answer the door? And the party's not here. I thought I told you before.
Yeah, and we have to work, so we can't drink all that much. We're just going to discuss plans for summer and such.
Enough, thought the king. Put your mouths to a rest. It's time for these peasants to hear from the best.
Also, Jay.
You know, I put a lot of time into tonight. You guys called me and said you were gonna get together, so I went out of my way, planned this big night, and you guys just go off and do exactly what you said you would do.
Just then, the king had come to his senses. Perhaps he shouldn't have accused his friends of pretenses. Though his eyes remained stern, his heart was maimed. For no drinks could be stirred, no games could be named. The king had wronged his loyal subjects, he knew this now. But our king was too proud, and he could never bow. No words were spoken as the king left his friends. He set off for the only which way he knew to make amends. He climbed the highest parapet in all of the land, ascending to the top, where he now doth stand. And with a grief-filled heart, it was time to bestow. He cast himself off to the dark depths below. The king learned his lesson as he lay there in waste, to listen to reason and not make decisions with haste. The events of this eve changed him in his ways, and the king rejoiced with his friends for the rest of his days.